A Supreme Court decision in 2018 allowed more states to get in on sports gambling. The ruling overturned a federal law that required states to ban gambling on the outcome of sports events. Following the decision, dozens of states legalized sports gambling. As I said earlier, California is one of 11 states that still bans it. Bay Area Representative in Congress, Ro Khanna, has been an outspoken voice in support of legalizing sports betting. Earlier this week, I had a chance to sit down with him. Here's our conversation. Representative Ro Khanna, thank you so much for joining California Politics 360.
Thank you for having me.
I just first want to start with your opinion on California Attorney General Rob Bonta's legal opinion that he released in July, basically declaring that online daily fantasy sports platforms are illegal in this state.
Well, it was wrong and it was out of touch. Anyone like me who grew up outside Philadelphia knows that you play fantasy sports, and this has no purpose. It doesn't serve any beneficial use, and it's really just an insult to anyone who has played fantasy sports in any way.
What concerns broadly do you have about this being illegal here?
Well, first, how broad is it? Is it anyone literally who signs up to have a fantasy team who's engaged in trades and figuring out which quarterback and running back and wide receivers they should have on their team and which defense to pick? I mean, it's just I don't get what he's trying to do, and I don't know what are the interests that are influencing him to make that decision. I've never had someone in my town hall get up and say, I'm really concerned about all these kids who've got fantasy sports teams. Please do something about it. So it's a very odd thing for him to try to stop. And it's not helpful for a Democratic Party that's trying to win back young men. Exhibit A of how not to do that is what Bonta's doing.
We know the tribes, at the very least, tried to push the Attorney General in this direction of at least releasing the opinion. I mean, do you think tribes here have a lot of power, maybe too much power in this space?
Well, I don't know in the specific case what influenced him. I'm against sort of money in politics. With money in politics, I've been against super PACs, lobbyists of any kind. But I think a lot of tribal interests can be protected in terms of them having gaming in their sites. I don't see how this impacts them. The fact that you have people on a fantasy football team, how does that impact a tribe that has a casino? So it's just odd to me.
Do you see a pathway in this state where California is one of 7 states where sports gambling is illegal? I mean, do you see a pathway here for it to become legal at some point?
Sure. I mean, I think that it should certainly not be outlawed in terms of fantasy football. And then there are other ways that, as long as it's done responsibly and under proper regulation, there should be it can be a pathway. It's one of only 7 states. I didn't know that.
Nationally, is there anything that should be done here? Any sort of regulation or second look at just the landscape when it comes to betting, period?
Well, I think what we need is a consistent framework where it's permissible, but it's regulated. Obviously, you don't want players and others self-dealing, and where people are being protected so that they're not engaged in getting into huge debt or beyond their means, but being able to do so in a responsible way and for fun. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention that daily fantasy sports platforms are still operating in this state at the moment. There has been no legal action when it comes to the Attorney General's decision. Does that surprise you at all, or do you think that may just be how it is?
I think they got so much pushback. It doesn't surprise me that maybe he regrets it or isn't enforcing it.
All right. Representative Ro Khanna, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Ash.